I guess let's start before we even really get into the film. I heard that you auditioned once for Captain America, and also that you did audition for Star Lord. Is there any chance that we'll probably see you in a Marvel film?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I didn't audition on him. I just, I'd met with him back then.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at that time, ultimately, look, if you're gonna jump into some of these, you have to so want to do it, and that's also paying homage to the fans.
Very true.
I feel like because I wasn't really raised on reading comic books and stuff like that, didn't feel like I just would have gotten killed. Because, I think for the fans of all this, you have to really, be passionate about it and want to do it. And I was just a little unfamiliar with it at the time, and that was just the case.
Definitely understand. Well, speaking about fandoms and things that you're in, just heard that Tron is getting another one coming out. And how are you excited about probably, reprising your role at Slam Film?
I don't, I'm a little, I know there's been announcements or some, people talking about certain things on it. I don't know what the direction is. I'm sure it's, pretty far off. We almost had it greenlit a couple of years ago, and they had the Ascension script that they were going to go with, and I think just things going on with the financial stage of the industry at that time really just kind of, prevented it from that moment, and we'll see what the future holds.
Back now here with Mudbound, with a subject like a film that's so rich when it comes to like the subject of everything to deal with racial equality, civil rights, things of that nature. How did this film really, I guess, inform your views concerning, recent events?
What Hillary Jordan did with this book is so powerful. And if it wasn't, we wouldn't be sitting here.
That's true.
I think what Virgil Williams and Dee Reese did with the script was so powerful, or else we wouldn't be sitting here. I think what Dee did filming this film and assembling the cast and creating, this world and being sensitive to, not only her upbringing, but the upbringing of everybody that Hillary was portraying within this film and everybody from way before. I mean, I think, I got a history lesson when I read all this. And I think everybody else will, because it's, I grew up in northern Minnesota on a farm. It was very different. Like our town was filled with Swedes and Norwegians. And, we had 3 channels on our TV, so I didn't get to see the world that often. I got to see Grand Forks and Fargo, and if it was going to rain or snow. And so I think it's very much a history lesson. I think it's very interesting seeing this era, post-World War II, sort of Mississippi Delta sharecropping era, when usually we've seen, cinematically it go from almost slavery to civil rights and it was just very interesting for me. And I think people are going to watch this film and they're going to see 2 families that are pitted against each other in this sort of brutal social hierarchy, but then forged together because they actually have to share this land. And they're not their slaves. And it's very interesting, but I mean, long story short, I think it should be showed in schools. I mean, if they take out some of the, profanity and some F-bombs here and there, I think they should be shown in history class.